Hey, Kyle here. I'm not feeling too well. I caught something. I don't know what it is, but my throat hurts and I got a slight headache and my nose is all clogged up. Might have just got a little head cold or something. But I'm good at I'm not sick. I'm not too sick to make a video. That's for damn sure. But what I want to show you all today, which is just a late night video. I'm up too late and I need to get to bed. I basically fell in love with painting my obliterators. Well, obliterator. I only have one so far. That I couldn't stop painting him until he was done. Basically, I was like, oh, maybe I should paint something else and get something else done. But I wanted to paint my obliterator because it is such a nice model. So, I'm going to show you him real quick. And he is right down here. Once I can get a good hold of my camera. So here he is. This is my Chaos Space Marine Obliterator, equipped with Power Fist and every weapon under the sun. But I basically went all around and did all the details that I could. There's still a few I missed, like in the face, but I just basically painted it all the way up until to the point of tabletop quality. Now I'm going to talk about the base real quick. Yes, the base is white, and there is a reason for that. It's a base coat for a snow base. Because whenever you put snow flock or baking soda on a black base, some of the black is going to show through. If you have a white base, do a pretty good job. You don't have to get it all completely coated. You can still have little black spots, which I could just touch up later. If you miss a spot, you can't tell. So, that's kind of what I figured. Now on to the Obliterator itself. With all the weapons, I did an undercoat of tin bits, then went over with bulk on metal, leaving some of the tin bits showing to display some rust and oxidation. Which you can sort of see it here and there. You can even see it on the blades. And over here I did the same thing. I gotta get the underside of that claw, which will take like 2 seconds. And the flesh, its flesh came out nicely. I used Citadel Tallarn flesh and a light wash of Reaper Blood Red. Apparently my Blood Red is really watery, so it kind of went to my benefit. And I kind of figured that this kind, due to it being so watery, it's probably for like a blood wash. Like if you put down a base coat of a wash and then you go over it. Or a base coat of blood and then you go over something else, I don't know. But it worked to my benefit and it gave it a nice pinkish organic look to it. And whenever the metal met the flesh, I sort of made it look like it's fused. I didn't do like clean lines, I sort of did a little bit sloppy. Like on the metal, here on the metal you can see some of the skin, and on the skin you can see some of the metal, and therefore it gives it a nice little fused look to it. Even on over here, you can kind of see all along some of the weapons, especially down here. You can see that. Now I did everything, all the flesh, even the little patches. I also did the sort of little bit metal, sort of the fusion look. Try not to drop him. Whenever I spin him on with it while holding his base, I have to be very careful because he gets slipped because he's kind of heavy. The back turned out really nicely. I even did the little vent, which only God knows what that's there for, considering it's right on his ass. I did all the flesh. I had to finish up some of the piping. I might have to do a little stretch going up, but I just have to do the final touches. And the shoulder pads, I have to do the final touches, which I think some of it didn't go on too thick, so I just have to touch up the shoulder pads. But right now, it is ready to go. So that is my Space Marine Obliterator, and he is looking awesome. For a metal Citadel model, this is one of the best I've seen so far. It goes together nicely, although you need green stuff to fill the gaps. You basically, when you put the torso on the body, you need to fill the gaps with the green stuff and sculpt I would say just sculpt mutated flesh, which is really simple. And before you put the arms on, you know, because the gaps are really large and you can't really. It's kind of hard to make it all nice and unified and smooth. So I just do mutated. Just did mutated flesh everywhere, and it looks pretty damn nice. I even did the soft armor. I did a base coat of Reaper weathered stone, and then I went over with a light wash of Bedaub black, which is down there, the black thing right there where my toe is pointing. And it gave a nice little soft armor feel. I also did it all the way around. I basically did it before I tacked him back onto the base. As he fell, I dropped him, and he broke off the base, but everything else stayed intact. So I just sort of took the advantage and painted the base, and then any other details. So he is ready to go and ready. Well, he's done. Don't tell me I just knocked something off. No. Luckily, I don't do too much. Well, sadly, I don't do too much pinning. So the weapons are pretty much stuck together with super glue and green stuff. But only the chainsaw broke off. But now that it broke off and I glue it back on, it's even that much stronger. I don't know if I showed this. I think I did. This is my last Cannon Marine. I did switch out the head. I just ripped it out, and it's sitting right over there. It's right there. What I did was I just grabbed a head and just cut off the horn and shaved it all down. And I gotta say, it looks nice. It looks different. It looks like that the Space Marine just looted Alaskan and decked it all out, and then when he picked it up, he realized the horn was in the way, so he just snipped it off. So I want to use that head for something else, because it looks so nice. So he is ready for priming. The backpack also broke off, but I just super glued it back on. It means that it's that much stronger. Because if something metal breaks off, and I super glue it back on, I know that, you know, it adds another layer of reinforcement, and it's that much less likely to break off. Which so far that has come true. And this is just a heavy bolter. The next thing I'm going to paint, I'm going to finish up my Sorcerer, which basically means put another layer on the cape, touch up the shoulder pads, paint the emblem and touch up the shoulder pad. I kind of screwed up on that. Do the soft armor and do any touch-ups, like on that panel there. Then he will be done, and I'll also have to paint the base white. And once I get him done, I'm going to wait to do him because I have to figure out how to do some of his stuff. Then I'm going to move over and fixing up this guy. And then start painting the rest of these. Considering I've figured out how to do the mutated flesh, I'm going to do the same mutated flesh over here on these guys. Like where the soft armor is and all that. Just do the same thing just to keep them give them a more unified look. I'm also doing the Swamp Shredder color scheme that will also be for the Plague Marines. So yeah, that's pretty much my painting so far, and I'm damn proud of this thing. And tell me what you think. For a metal model, it is damn nice. And this thing has already killed a lot. Especially in my last battle report, which was kind of goofy, but I hope that people were able to understand it. So anyways, I'm gonna say goodnight. This is Kyle Likes Pie 665 signing. Kyle Likes Pie 665 signing out. Bye. I'm too tired and sick. Bye.